When are you going to start? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll record my first YouTube video. Tomorrow I'll start working out. Tomorrow I'll start writing that book that I have always thought about writing. Tomorrow I will quit smoking. Or tomorrow I'll start eating clean. Tomorrow I might get the inspiration to actually go and talk to that pretty girl I have always wanted to talk. The thing is, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow always get gets pushed for another day because tomorrow is the future, and the future doesn't exist. The only thing that actually exists is the present moment. It's this moment right now where you are. If you don't learn how to live it, if you don't learn how to seize it, it's going to slip away, and you're never going to do the things you always wanted to do because you kept waiting, because you kept thinking that you could actually cheat time, that you could actually keep postponing things. But it never works out. Never works out because there's always an excuse. There's always a reason for you not to start. So I say to you, start now. Right now. Stop this video. Stop scrolling through social media. Stop just wasting your time randomly. Stop watching mindless content. I mean, it's pretty good that you're here, that you're trying to learn something. You might have gotten in here just for my amazing physique. I don't blame you. But stop procrastinating on that. Stop researching more and more and more because you'll never come to the point in which you're actually going to start. You need to start without knowledge. You need to start without knowing what to do and how to do it, because that's the only way you're actually going to get started and learn enough so you can get good at it. You gotta understand that everything that you do is going to be shitty at the beginning. Everything that you're going to try is going to fucking suck. The only way you can start sucking less is by doing it and doing deliberate practice, by understanding that there are three main components to any skill, which are deliberate practice, reflection upon your practice, analysis, and the third is theoretical knowledge. You cannot start by the third. You gotta start by practicing. Then you gotta keep going by analyzing what you have done. Just take a look at chess grandmasters. They started playing, then they started analyzing their own games, and then they started learning theory and applying it to their practice. Is how you learn anything in life. Is everything is learned through the same pattern. I know I keep going out of the frame, but yeah. You see, I'm not that good at recording YouTube videos either. I don't know sometimes what to say. I will go off script. I actually don't have a script, so whatever. And I will even go out of the fucking frame. I'm not that good, but I keep practicing. I keep trying. I keep trying to learn. I keep doing deliberate practice. I keep trying to analyze what I have done before. And that's the only way I can keep growing. And beautiful and wonderful things are going to start happening to you, and you will start thinking, Maybe it's luck. Maybe I'm not that good. Maybe I'm not getting really better. I'm actually just getting lucky. But the thing is, if you show up every single day, if you're consistent with what you're doing, if you're trying really hard, you will get lucky. You will not miss your lucky days. And if you don't miss your lucky days, that that luck is going to compound. And at some point, you're going to blow up so hard that there's not going to be a way back. You're going to be so good at it that there's no way you can go back to sucking at that thing. And the beautiful thing about it is that growth is the most wonderful thing you're going to come up with. You're going to learn so much. You're going to improve so much if you just keep trying and you just keep trying to grow and you have this growth mindset, not this fixed mindset. If you think that, oh shit, I'm bad at this, I don't like this, and I'm not going to get good at it, trust me, you're not going to, because you're already placing that limiting belief in your brain. But if you think to yourself, maybe if I keep trying, maybe if I keep doing it, at some point I'm going to get good at it, and since I'm not going to give up, I'm going to fucking master it, and I'm going to love it because I'll have become so good at it. Because that's the thing, that's the other thing, that you don't like things that you are not good at. But when you get good at something, you start liking it. It's pretty strange, pretty weird, pretty funny. But yeah, it works like that. And if you just keep that in mind and you just keep this sort of mentality in which you know that you're not going to give up until you get it right. But you also gotta be like, you also have to have this sort of balance. And I fucking hate that word because balance never gets you anywhere. But you gotta understand that you gotta lean just beyond your edge. If you lean way beyond your edge, what you're going to get is just some sort of burnout. You're going to resent the activity that you're doing. But if instead what you do is to simply try to do it until you feel comfortable with, and then a little bit more, just lean a little bit beyond your edge. That's the growth zone. That's when you're going past that comfort zone and you're getting into the discomfort in which you're learning. And when you do that every single day consistently, you will improve consistently, a little by little, and eventually you're going to get so fucking good and you're going to be able to lean so far beyond what was your original edge. And that's how you master things. That's how you become truly great at things. And that's how you get into flow state. When you get into flow state, you lose all the thoughts in your head. There's nothing between you and the task that you're performing. You melt into that task. And that's fucking beautiful. That's really powerful, because then people start admiring you for what you're doing. People start talking to you and people start to actually pay attention to what you're doing. And that's a beautiful and fucking glorious day. Delusion backed up just by words is just delusion, but delusion backed up by relentless action, that's called faith, brother. Remember duty, honor, and pride. I'll see you on the next one.